Guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, if you're new here, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Hit that notification bell. I'm trying to grow the channel a little bit, so I'm buying projects like this and hoping for the best. So hope you guys like it. But yeah, so I've always been a fan of old big bore 2-stroke air-cooled bikes. I don't know why, it's just something I've always liked. And I had YZ 465s in the past, IT 465, things like that. And I was actually looking for a CR480, but they're very hard to come by any of these Elsinore Hondas at all around here. So I was lucky enough, one of my buddies messaged me and he had one. He had a 1980 CR250. And here we are. I just picked it up today for 400 bucks and she's pretty bad. Okay, let's check her out here. So I don't know too much about it. I haven't looked at it really at all yet. I just got home with it. And he had mentioned to me that it needs a CDI. And I could tell someone's been playing with it here. So I guess the CDI is off an 82, which is a totally different engine. It's the second year of the liquid cooling. So the CDI is wrong, but it could be anything. Or it could be the stator, coil, you know, whatever. I haven't looked at it yet. But overall, here it is. 1980 CR250. The very last year of the air-cooled 250s. Last year, the pogo stick, or last year, sorry, the dual rear shock. And the first year that Honda put a plastic tank on these bikes. So yeah, it is pretty rough. The seat's finished. The one thing that I was really hoping was good, but I guess that's really wishful thinking, that the rear shocks, I was hoping the shafts actually weren't going to be pitted, but like I said, I guess that's wishful thinking, right? So but yeah, here it is. So we're going to be tearing this thing right down to the frame and redoing it from the ground up. It's not going to be a crazy level restoration here where everything's going nut and bolt resto, but we are going to clean it up, take it down to the frame, paint it, get all new plastics, things like that. It's going to be nice, but not crazy level resto there. But yeah, here it is. So I might have bit off a little more than I could chew. I thought it was actually a little better in the pictures, but that's all right. The fenders, I was actually planning on trying to wet sand buff them and bring them back, but as you can see, the rear fender's totally busted. This one's right about at the end of her life, boys. There's not a whole lot left going on there. So yeah, this first video, I kind of just wanted to go over things really quick that I've seen on it. The pipe, this is kind of a bummer. The pipe's all got scabbed in pieces of steel here that have been welded in. The pipe's bad. Like I said, the rear shocks are done. The front's got a lot of pitting here, but hopefully in behind these boots, I haven't looked yet, hopefully in behind the boots are okay. So we'll have to check that out. The motor, I'm going to stick a borescope camera down it really quick, even though it's coming apart anyways, but I'll stick a borescope down it. Maybe we'll do a compression test on it too, just for fun there. We'll see what it's at. But yeah, you know what, for now, let's take these boots off and see what it looks behind the forks. That'd be a real bummer if they're bad. But yeah, let's take a quick peek. One more thing I noticed too, kind of as expected, but levers are all bent, seized. The cables all seized, brake seized, clutch seized. Yeah, I don't really want to force that either, but yeah, those are seized, everything's seized. Bars are bent. But the first glimmer of hope here, the fork tubes actually look good under the boots. That's good. Thank God there was boots on it, because I bet you if there wasn't, these would be all pitted too like the rest of the forks. So I think these forks are going to be savable. This one obviously seems to be leaking pretty bad, but I'm going to look into it. I'm assuming you can probably still get seals for them. So we'll get these rebuilt. But yeah, good news. Not pitted behind there. That's awesome. Since the rears are shot, I was hoping at least maybe the fronts were salvageable, and they look like they will be. The air box, let's take a look. I wonder if there's actually an air filter in this thing. Let me grab some side cutters here. Let's check and see. Let's see if we got a mouse nest in here maybe. Who knows, eh? See what kind of a jackpot we have behind this cover. No way. Oh, yeah, never mind. She is cooked, my friend. Cooked. That's all right. Like I said, as expected. So let's, you know what? Let's stick a bore scope down the cylinder there, and let's see. I wonder if this is a dipstick or just a fill plug. I'm assuming it's just a fill plug. Yeah, it's just a fill plug. One thing I did notice is that on the other side of the cases, it is all wet everywhere here, and the sprocket's wet. So I bet you that countershaft seal is shot for sure. I'm hoping the cases aren't busted. Just looking at it really quick, I don't see any cracks or anything major in it. Anyways, let's stick a bore scope down that cylinder and see what we got. I tried hooking up my endoscope to my phone, my bore scope camera, to take a look, and it died pretty quick. But you couldn't see much anyways. It looks okay in there. The cylinder walls look okay from what I can see. It doesn't look like there's any big damage or anything. But it'll all have to come apart anyways. The whole motor's gonna get torn apart. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to kind of take a quick overlook of it, see what I'm dealing with here. I made a little list, just what I've seen so far of things I'm gonna have to do to it. So we got wheel bearings, of course, swing arm bearings, head stem bearings, all that's got to get changed. Pipe, the pipe is pretty mangled, like I think I showed before. The pipe's pretty bad shape. So if any of you guys got a hookup on a nice stock pipe for a 1980, it has to be an 80 because it's a center cylinder exit, not off to the side like 79 and 78 were. If you guys can find a pipe like that or know of someone who has one for a decent price, let me know. I'd be interested. I found one guy on the forum who had one that I'm talking to now, but we'll see how much he wants for it. I believe it's VMX makes brand new ones for them. It's like a nice work style pipe, and it's 300 bucks American new. So worst case, I'll have to go that route, but at least you get a brand new pipe that way. But we'll see. I'd like to find a factory one. Kickstart, yeah, the kickstart's all loose. It's just super worn out. You can see here, there's just a bunch of play in it, and I don't want that. So if you guys got a kickstart or know someone with a kickstart, a nice tight one, let me know, because I'm looking for one of those too. Bars, levers, the bars are a little bit bent, the levers are all bad. Those are all going to get changed. Same with all the cables will get changed because they're pretty finished. The plastics, yeah, I'm going to do all the plastics because they're all bad too. Other than this side panel here, this one's okay, but there's no point of trying bringing this one back to life if I'm changing the rest of them anyway. So I looked up DC Plastics. They make a kit for it, so I'm probably going to be going with that DC Plastics kit. What else we got here? Seat cover. Yep, I checked on eBay. They actually make replica seat covers that have the CR250R writing on it. So I'm going to grab one of those. Air filter. Yep, the air filter is bad. I seen that Twin Air Filter actually makes one that has a rubber boot that's attached to the filter, so it actually comes right to the carb itself. I don't really need it because my carb boot and the airbox side is actually okay, but seems to be what most people are doing, and it's going to make life a little easier, so we're going to go with that. What else we got here? Tires, yeah, they're finished. Chains, sprockets, chain sliders, chain rollers, yeah, that'll all get changed as well. Counter shaft seal kit, yeah, so I noticed in behind the sprocket, it's a little bit wet, probably needs a new counter shaft seal. I haven't been able to find a kit for it, but we'll see. I'll take another look. It might even be still available from Honda, but I'll have to look into that and see if it is. And I think that's about all I had on the list. The carb, we'll have to see if that carb cleans up good. I don't know if it's going to. I have an ultrasonic cleaner that will put it in and see if that cleans it up. But if not, we'll try and see if we can find another key in carb. I believe they're 36 mil for this year. And that's it for now, I think. Oh, one last thing too, the rims. Someone painted them black. We'll see if we can get that off. If we can't get that off, I'll have to probably look for some rims. The front does have a bit of a bend in it. It's nothing crazy there. Well, actually, it's got a decent bend in it. So we'll have to see what we could do with that, see if we can get straightened. If not, I'll try and find another used set of rims. One of my buddies has a 79 CR125 roller, just a rolling chassis, no motor, no plastics, no nothing, but the wheels are on it. Maybe he's got a good front rim. We'll have to take a look. But yeah, so that's it for now, guys. I kind of just wanted to do a quick overview of the bike so you guys can see what I'm working with here. And yeah, if you like this stuff, stay tuned, subscribe, because I'll be putting up a bunch of videos of this throughout the process as I get more parts in and I put more stuff on it. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. If you find any of the, or if you know anyone that has these parts that I was looking for, like the pipe, the kickstart, just comment in the comments below. And oh yeah, one last thing. Actually, I also need obviously the CDI. The guy said the CDI was bad. There's an 82 CDI from an 82 CR250 on it, so I know that's no good. It's a completely different engine. And from what I read, for 1980, it had 4 or 5 different stator flywheel CDI configurations, and I guess they're all marked with letters, so they all have to match the letter on the CDI, the stator, the flywheel. They all got to match, from what I read. If you guys know more about that, let me know too, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to be looking for there, but I'm sure I could figure it out. So, but anyways, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good day.